It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets, next on Madden Football.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad you're with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet, rainy games. What is it like?
Well, it depends what position you play. For the offensive defensive linemen, they love it. It's a little bit slower. The defense is a little bit slower to react to the ball. A lot more runs, less pass protection. So for them, they're thrilled. But for anybody who has to handle the ball on either side, offense or defense, this is a nightmare. You're stressing about what gloves, no gloves. Do I sometimes wear gloves? The quarterback, towel. There is a lot of conversations going on with the equipment guys in the locker room. Rain games for skill players are the worst.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him, because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Hall. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down. Another run here with Hall. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Jets first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Fields. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
This one caught by Lazar. A there of 11. Jets have a first down. Off the play action, here's Fields. He's going to keep it himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Taylor. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. And the Jets are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That's good for 11 and a 1st down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, New York. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. London brought in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Woo. It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a 1st down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's 2nd down. On the ground, here is the rookie from Michigan State. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From a gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Here's Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Tony Adams there on the stop. Second and 7. They're going to go play action with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he won't get away there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On third down, Penix. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Now, Taylor. Now he takes off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arrived. And it'll be second down. On the give, it's Edwards. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They will run it over center with Hall. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. To throw is Taylor. Now he'll run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Now a handoff to Edwards. He'll struggle to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. Taylor looking to throw. This one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll go again with Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get the 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Here's Gibson to return, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. A run, it's Edwards. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's Taylor. He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's Edwards. He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They run once more with Edwards. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage in the hole and keep them to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Back to throw is Taylor. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Jamal Agnew now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. The zone read, this is Penix. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Carter. He's stacked up at the no gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. Pitts is the man in motion. From the gun, here is Penix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready for this next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add on this drive. 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, it's Edwards. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing, Taylor. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Off he goes. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Throwing is Penix. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a screen set up for Edwards. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets add on to their lead. Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
A run with Carter. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 3rd and long. And here's Bijan. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that ball incomplete over the middle. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Falcons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's caught left side by Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he will score! Touchdown, Falcons! On is Koo for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Taylor. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman, look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now Penix. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
On the run, here's Carter. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
We'll go play action now with Penix. And he'll be taken down. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. This one caught at the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Third and goal. To throw again, it's Penix. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Penei Wanwu now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line, a pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the first down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go. Decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Fields. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. We're going to go play action with Penix. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here is Penix. Third and long. Throwing is Penix. Pass pulled in by Carter. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Oh, he's got a man open. That's London. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Penix going to throw again. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Third and 2, and Penix to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Fields now. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down. Throwing is Fields. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the teach tape.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Got got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Fields. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big time for top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Now the lefty Penix on first down. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Play action. It's Penix. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, it's Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. To throw is Fields. The open man is Wilson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. A give zone read. It's Edwards. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Second and 7. Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here now, 3rd and 5. They will run it over center with Hall. So out comes the kicker. Big spot for Anders Carlson. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Agnew on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Catch made, right side by Wilson. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Jets 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Second down, it's Fields.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Edwards. And he'll get about 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Fields. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now, Fields. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, as they come out for first and goal.
First and goal, the quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Big play, third and goal coming up. Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They run over center with Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Another run here for Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. play action. Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. This is 1st and 10. Fields now. Open man down the field is Miller. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and your ability to end drives with points.
And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Big play coming here for the Jets as they will set up for 2. Throwing is Fields. That's going to be incomplete. The defense holds, stopping the 2-point conversion in the final minute, and this remains a 2-point game. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.